Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome in. Another exciting day. I am back. The last few days we have had off from the streaming. I am married. So that is pretty freaking cool. We'll have a couple days. Today, today, tomorrow, and probably Thursday for a little while. That's my hope, that I will do some streaming then. We've got Cenarius to start with. That is fantastic. Just making sure there's no Denathris. Yeah, we got today, tomorrow, and Thursday, most likely. That's my goal, is to stream all 3 days. It's the goal. May not be set in stone. But, yeah, if we can get into... Alright, Cenarius. I don't even know what's in the game. We got Demons, Elementals, Murlocs, Naga, and Quilboar. Hey, Constant, how are you? I'm a married man now. The wedding was fantastic. My feet hurt. We were out until, I don't know, almost midnight last night. It was a blast. It was kind of like, I don't know, everything you want a wedding to be like. It was kind of like a big party. So that was cool. But I'm going to try and stream for the next 3 days. That's the goal. But like I said, may or may not happen exactly as I plan. Ah, it would have been nice to get that coin. Yeah, I guess I'm not freaking chin. How is the how's like the latency between chat, between you and I, you guys and myself? I set it to ultra low, so hopefully it's pretty quick back and forth. Let's do, what do we got? Murlocs, 1. Let's give that again 3 gold and we'll buy it. Now we got a decent sized flighty scout. I have no idea what we're going for this time. I don't want it to be Murlocs though. Ugh.
You can turn this around.
Man, that is that's kind of lame.
Any defeat that doesn't destroy you makes you strong.
Alright, up a tier. The gold. Let's do a refresh and see what we... I guess put the relaxer on the field. It's not really exactly what I wanted to do, but it'll do. I'm glad we got started with Cenarius, though. No, you're good. I did. I was asking if how the latency back and forth was. Seeing if it was still kind of like if it was quick between what I can read and what you see.
The battle is really raging.
Botanist, lesser trinket next turn. Let's do sweet. That's good. Extra gold. I'll do this. See what we can get. I'm gonna go with Quillbore. I think I'm gonna try and grab spells by playing, or get blood gems by playing them. Hopefully our trinkets oriented towards that. Nice. Free fruits, cereal, coffee, drinks, snacks. So what you're saying is you might get really fat at work now.
You can still make a comeback.
Is it like a cozy office job? And you just get to eat snacks all day instead of working? I guess that wasn't terrible. 7. Down to 18 health. Alright, what do we got? After you cast 5 spells, play a blood gem on all your minions. That's actually not a bad one as soon as we can buff it. I think I'm going to go with that. Because we can do something like this.
That one might make all the difference. It's not the
The blood gems out, we get more blood gems. Those are all just going to be spells. Let's do a refresh.
Let's get some better minions in here. Go ahead
Another
and hire
razor
one of
fan.
these
Well, I don't know. Hey, I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. Fair enough. What are you going to be doing? Oh, do we do wisdom? We are on turn 6. Or do we... you know what? I can do
spend wisely,
wisdom.
but, you know,
Get rid of the bacon relaxer. I'm actually going to play the flighty scout. And then do some blood gems on these guys. And get a free blood gem on everything. And we'll do a tavern dish banana too. Why not? We're going into elementals. I don't think they're going to be that big yet, right? Customer support, email, phone, and live chat. For what? What are you doing? Are you doing like collect call? Are you a collection agency? Are you the people that keep calling me about my medical bills? A tram ride? That's pretty sweet.
your minions really pulled their weight.
Go up one more tier. We can't lose this round. Equally, I could play... Yeah, you know what? Let's just do it. Do that. There's a coin. That works. Crater miner. It's gonna be... let's go with the 2 blood gems. So that's 4 more spells.
Go ahead and hire one of these
Skulking.
recruits.
Should be good. We'll have 17, 18 gold to work with overall now. As long as we keep the profits on the board and play at least like 1 Quillbore every turn, we'll get the earring effect. But tier 4 now. Do we have a train and we have buses? but it's not even public transportation, really. It's kind of like, maybe we do have, like, I don't know. I feel like buses and stuff around here is just kind of sketchy.
Have a good battle, friend.
It's probably not as bad as I think it is, but I feel like it is. That's enough to make me not want to do it. Sweet. Look at that. Perfect. See, it's worked out well. The earrings and the scenarios is too good. Having this much gold is just unfair. We need to start buffing our blood gems up just once at least.
You're good at this.
Huh. That's kind of cool. Oh, let's go up a tier. I need Fearless Foodie. Like, exactly Fearless Foodie, honestly. 1-1. Get some blood gems. Let's do that. I'm gonna get rid of the weaker Crater Miner. Bacon Relaxer out too. Yeah, I'll hold off to play this one until next turn. Going against elementals again. I don't know. You know what the worst part is? I always, you know, you work with people and you have to get to know them because you see them every day. I don't know. I absolutely like hate trying to become friends with the people that I work with because obviously you have like HR and everyone above you, and all it takes is one person to just get like a, I don't know, hair across their ass, and then you end up getting fired because they're, I don't know, whatever. I don't have it linked to the I don't have it linked to my YouTube, so kinda, yeah. I wouldn't expect too much there, but we can use it if you want to add me on there. Yeah, I still use it, just not a lot. Next quibble, we buy golden, or after 2 attacks, give 2 blood gems to. What do you think? I'll go with the jar gems. And grab the bristleback knight right away. I don't know what good golden touch would be for us.
Better hire a recruit while you
Hey, glow gullet. Dreaming Thornweaver. Honestly, I kind of want to buy a couple of them. How much? 7 seconds. Let's see. I could just do a 50-50 between one of the two. Let me grab those two. Any of these 3. Alright, cool. Thornweaver is pretty much the one that I did want. More than the other 2. Let's do these 2 as well. What do we got? 4 left. Get that on the field. It just like froze up on us. Oh, come on. That's not good. I think we're gonna lose this because it just totally froze. Sick. Well, that was sweet. I think we just got disconnected from the game. That is really unfortunate, because that was going to be a very strong field. And now it is not. That is definitely a server problem, not an internet problem. Well, that worked out really well. No idea what happened there. The whole game just totally cut out. Yeah, worst part is like, reconnecting to the last game. Are we still alive? Well, this is delightful. Okay, let's try this again, apparently. Let's try and like reconnect us to a dead game. Good start. It's an amazing start to the day. This is like some bad omen for streaming. Is that really a thing? Alright, well, apparently, that's a thing. You can get disconnected and then glitches. I have a better idea. Let me see if I can do this real quick. I'm kind of curious. We're going to restart BattleNet and see what happens. That's kind of obnoxious, honestly. Give one more grade A try, and it may or may not work. It got smaller. And now it got bigger. Alright, well, in that case, guys, we're going to be right back. I'm going to wait for this awesome thing to go away, apparently. I'm going to put a message in chat, too, for anyone who's just popping in. Alright, I'm gonna just put that in. Play some WoW. Oh my goodness. Did you imagine? Actually, you know, the worst part is we can't even play like the standard version of, like, I can't just not play Battlegrounds and just play standard while I wait. I'm so impatient. This is like the worst thing for me. Oh. Just gonna restart it on repeat until it works. Do an easy mission on Helldivers. I have to like set it up specifically on OBS to let me go into it. I'm trying to think of what else I have set up on OBS. Yeah. Really is. Play some solitaire. Now let's see. Hold on, let's see what this does. What does this do? Windowed game. It's gonna be my backup. Let me. Stand by, stand by. I'm opening up another game. Something we can do for a few minutes while we wait. I have to put it into windowed mode. And see if it works the way I want it to on here. Windowed. Apply. Alright, let's see if this works. Oh wait. Just kidding. Let's do a game of League. Yeah, right. If it was updated, I'd probably open it up just so you guys could see. Why is this not? Oh man, there it is. If I open this up, does it work? Stand by. Oh my gosh. How about that? Can you guys see that? No. What a pain. Trying to see. Capture any full screen app. Should work for this. Theoretically. What is going on? I'm like break my computer trying to do this for you guys. Alright, I'm gonna say that's a no-go. Apparently, you guys are gonna watch me struggle for like 10 minutes instead. Get banned from YouTube for doing a live stream of League. Seems like a terrible idea. Alright, let's see if like 5 minutes off actually let it reset. I doubt it. Bellatro? What is that? Still can't get in. That's true. It really does take like 35 minutes, huh? I mean, the content's not like marked for kids, so maybe not. Let's see if I can open Riot. I'll play a game of League if I can get it booted up. I'm not gonna say one way or another to that. What is my stuff for this? I have no idea what my password for League is. My goodness. I can't type. What is my password? Eventually I'll get it. There we go. You have to score secret. Oh, you know why I stopped trying to stream League? When I started the game, it like lagged out the stream completely. There's something about when it was open, it was like totally killing the stream. I do remember that now. I don't know what it was, but it was making like I could get into the game and everything just fine, but as soon as it started actually streaming it, everything just like lagged out completely. Alright, I'll let it download. We'll see what happens. Wonder, can you see this over? Oh, you know, let's see. Legends. Window? No? No? Maybe? Sorry, I'll just leave it like this. I don't even know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. If I have this open. You can't see anything on there right now, right? Oh, you know what? I do know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen, I think they have Bellator on the Switch. Sorry, we're getting everything booted back up. We had, I don't know, the game had a huge lag out on Battlegrounds, and apparently the match kept going. It wouldn't let us back in, so anybody just hopping in now, I would say technical difficulties, but it's not my problem at all. It's definitely Blizzard and their amazing support skills. Yeah, it's still. I don't know if it's just a long match. It would kind of suck if we had to like cancel everything. Yeah, League updating, so we might play a match of League here. Assuming it can even all open up correctly. I wonder. Let me do a new game capture. What's this one? Full screen. Let's do. No, I don't want that. I want. All right, how'd that work? Guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Oh, yeah, right. Just busting and breaking Hearthstone, so that you can see me play League. Still trying to get the Hearthstone up and running here, but a surprise game of League. It sounds absolutely terrible, right? I'm just gonna do a draft pick, and we'll see what happens. Sure, jungle and mid. And hopefully I can get the whole game to capture correctly. Honestly, if the camera is blocking anything, I'm just leaving it how it is. I might block some stuff on the screen. Sorry if that happens. It's not intentional, but I'm not making a bunch of adjustments. We'll find out pretty quick. So blame, if you hate League of Legends, so do I, but blame it on what we got here, Try Nocturne. And we are not fighting Yi. I'm gonna do terrible, so don't totally, I mean, don't flame me in chat either for this. And like I said, I might have to take a second here and try and fix this. Smite and Ignite. Like barely even remember how to play the game. It's gonna be great. I don't even know what the items are anymore. This is gonna be apologize to everybody for that's coming in here to see the Hearthstone right now, and they're seeing some League of Legends. But we're here to have fun, and we're here to stream. When life gives you lemons, you play League of Legends. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I'll upload this, be like, this is what we play when League of Legends, or when Hearthstone fails. Battle.net failed us. I could have opened up, like, I don't have a WoW subscription, or I would have played a little bit of WoW. But, actually, well, let's see. Is that super loud? Just that. How's that? Is that better? How's the volume for League? Sorry. I had to adjust it down. Hey, like I said, I'm just kind of doing this on the fly. I could also leave it totally silent if you guys don't want to hear it. I don't have any background music to play for you, though. Is it way louder than the microphone, or no? Alright, so I have to also make a game capture. This one, maybe? Is that what we're looking for? Nope. Oh, yeah, nope. why. Yeah, no, League does not work. When, for whatever reason, OBS and League of Legends, they don't work. I immediately just like lagged out in there. That's a no-go, for sure. I don't know what the problem is, but I can't do it in there. I don't know why. I got into the game, it immediately like lagged me out completely. Something about that, and let's take a lose-lose. Alright, let's see how Hearthstone's doing. Let's see if we can open it back up and actually play. Apparently it just wasn't in the cards for you to see me play League. Which I am kind of fine with, actually. But if anybody knows why it doesn't work with OBS, please let me know. Oh my gosh, what happened to... There we go. Why is that not... There we go. Is that... Okay. And... with that. Alright. Looks like everything is back and functioning properly again. Alright, you see Hearthstone? We in? Battlegrounds, it's working. Looks like we didn't lose any rank for it. They didn't punish us for the terrible game. Like, destroying everything. Unfortunately. Ugh. Nah, hang on. I gotta take a layer off. Ugh. It is a little on the sweatier side of things in here now that I'm all worked up about my computer not functioning properly in 15 different ways. Yeah, it's actually I was gonna upload this one to OnlyFans or something like that. I was actually, when I was coming up with the name of like my I don't know, my stream name being BlizzardStrategy, I was really tempted to make it like some sort of OnlyFans play on words. Sweet. Alright. Opponents disconnecting. Did they do like... Did they just totally screw up the game when they did this like patch today? That's for standard, right? They didn't do anything to Battlegrounds, right? I kind of clicked on it just to skim what they'd done. It didn't seem like anything should have affected Battlegrounds, but apparently they're crashing the whole freaking game. Man, that Scenarios game was gonna go really well too. Go Finley. It's fair. They're just breaking it all. I'm not overly surprised either. Yeah. Yeah, they only have like 1 million freaking people that work there. Why would they test a patch before they send it out? That's crazy. I can't talk too much crap. I know nothing about what it takes to do anything related to like coding or any of that garbage, but at the end of every 3 turns, get a plain copy of the leftmost card in your hand. Why not? Grab that Dune Dweller. If we can do... It's a really, really quick way to get triples. Once we get a Drakari at tier 5.
Have a good battle, friend.
Rip. Yogi Bear. Gregory. Jazzwazzers.
How's it going out there?
He's over there jazzercising. I'll do that and just do a refresh, see if I can get the third. No. Calibrate. Not the worst name I've ever seen. This one looks like his name is Mucus to me. Are you in? Alright, yeah, that's clever enough. Are you in, Ruin?
Have a good battle, friend. Your minions really pulled their weight. Better hire a recruit while you can.
That was kind of crappy. I guess we'll do... Get 2 copies of it.
You can still make a comeback.
We have like 35 bottle caps hanging out. And when I'm in the office, my cat will knock them under the door because he tries to play with me even when I'm in the office.
Welcome back. How's it going out there?
He's just out there playing by himself. Alright, let's do Ominous Seer. Ominous Seer. Get that free lasso.
Step up our game.
What did he have last round? I don't even know what's going on right now. Let's see if we can get. Eh. Yeah, at least we kind of got a full field out of it. Still want to know what that guy had in his last. He had a laureate and.
Welcome to my court.
Wow. That's so freaking lame. 2 Wind Fury to Wind Fury Divine Shield minions.
Welcome back.
Hey, we got 2 as well now. Guess I'll grab them now too. I know. It's like the MO for that. Cool. At least we can get a triple. So next turn, Upbeat Harmony. So we'll go up a tier and grab the Crackling Cyclone, play it down, get the tier 4 minion, let that duplicate it so we can get 2 tier 4s on the following turn. My guy. He just keeps knocking it under the door. Bob's buddy. What do you mean? What is Bob's buddy?
Have a good battle, friend.
My guy. Just use arms under the door. No, he got it. Alright. Good for him. Nami sticker. Absolutely. Let's do one Ominous Seer. Up tier Cyclone. And we'll probably take a loss on this round. Maybe. But we get 2 tier 4s out of it. So I think it's worthwhile. 3, 4, 3, 3. Most of 4. Yeah. Nah, that's lame. See, I don't want anything that like the idea of using add-ons for Hearthstone. Not that it's like cheating necessarily, but like I don't know, something about it just doesn't feel authentic to me. It's kind of like it goes along with the same lines of I'm not just gonna play the meta. It's just I don't know. It takes the fun out of it for me. Like I almost like that if I don't pay attention to something, I don't know. Like if I had up here, you know, my opponent's last entire board that I could stare at for the round, it's like, well, it's my own fault if I didn't pay attention to what they had. But it's like, oh, I need an add-on that changes the game so that I don't have to pay attention, or that it's all like late. Like, it's just, I don't know, it sucks to be you. It's like half the point of paying attention, right? It's my opinion of it anyway. Well, that's the same. It's the same thing. You know what I mean? Like it's just, the fact that you can see it is just the problem for me. It's kind of like you snooze, you lose, but on like a, you know, it's your own fault if you don't know what they had. No one else to blame but ourselves.
Any defeat that doesn't destroy you makes you strong.
Yeah, I mean, if they put it in the game, that'd be one thing, but there's got to be, obviously there's a reason why they haven't, right? Or you would think that there's a reason why they haven't. Gross. Those are all absolutely terrible options. That's alright.
Death is not the end. I like where you're going with this.
Let's do that.
That's a great play. I can't wait to see this shake out.
Blazing Grease Fire. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. And a Elemental. So let's do that. I could do Strike Oil instead of buying this Elemental. That's got so much more value.
It's good to get some minions in play.
Not that it was the way I wanted to do it, but yeah, I'm gonna freeze that. Getting 2 Strike Oil is so much better. That's gonna buff it up anyway. Not bad. 8 damage does still put us in lethal range though.
I've got some fresh recruits for you. That one
Let's do
might
Cry
make
Foul. We know we're getting an Elemental. We're getting 2 Elementals, apparently. We're getting even more than that. I'm gonna play that down. I'm gonna sell the Cyclone. And so we'll sell the Dune Dweller.
Great. I can bring in more powerful minions now.
Dancing Barnstormer too? Oh, hopefully we live to our next turn. Hey, you know, you probably have like one death rattle and they're like, well, death rattle just means undead, so you can only well, we're just gonna like, I don't know. Yeah, we'll actually keep it a second. If we live through this round, we're gonna do well. We're going against the guy in first because obviously
Have a good battle.
he has not lost many rounds either. That actually worked out pretty well. We're gonna live against the monkey. And we do live. We win this round. I think we do anyway. Maybe not. Ooh. One. No. We don't. That's okay. We survive. That meteorite crasher is huge. What do you think? Colorful Compass, Portable Factory, or Peggle's Fishing Rod? Colorful Compass is actually pretty good here. Meteorite Crasher would be 2 extra elementals. We got the Tortolin. I actually almost feel like Colorful Compass, but Portable Factory could give us a guaranteed tier 5 elemental as well. Compass? Yeah, let's go Compass. I'm all about that. Tortolin. We'll do Bolts elementals. Wildfire. Get that on the field now. Whew, that is a fancy elemental. Look at that. Look at those stats. Let's get a spell worth using. See what kind of tier 6 we can get. Gross. We're not gonna get any more. Alright, there's another. Let's get rid of that. Another elemental on the board.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
Paying attention. Oh, apparently I made my nose bleed.
Don't tell the others. I you.
2 careful investments. That's true. This is gonna be a questionable match now. Wow, we just lucked out so hard to win that round. Yep, I'm bleeding from my nose. Alright, well, ignore that. Hopefully you're not queasy by blood. Apparently I picked at something. Didn't even notice. I felt it. That is a very pleasantly large landlubber. I don't like having less elemental options in the tavern, though. Let's get rid of the Dune Dweller. Buff our elementals. And the landlubber triple. Well, that is going to be over 200, 200. Let's get rid of the Molten as well. We'll go with the Elemental. Buff it one more time. That's crazy. We're going against the dead guy. 211, 213. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want to know what the chances are. Like I said, it's cool, but like I just don't want to know. For me, it would just take the fun away from it. Hey, Sand Swirler. Alright, Bran. And I'm gonna get rid of the Meteorite. Get with that guy. And
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
I'm gonna grab at least one of those. I'm gonna guess he can't take out a 211, 213. He's gonna have like a Leroy, just gonna one-shot it. No, not even kinda. The Cyclone was probably the one I should have sold, yeah. I was going against the dead guy, I didn't care. He didn't get any better from the previous turn, right? So.
You're good at this.
Ooh, Glowing Cinder. Another Grease Fire. If we get one more Grease Fire, it'd be fantastic. I kind of want them, but at the same time, I really don't. I mean, we don't need the Elemental anymore, right? So, Grease Fire. I'm gonna go with the Bountiful. Another Landlubber. Can you get enough Landlubbers to just have a straight... I assume you can just have straight Tavern spells, basically. Not that I would ever want that, but... Hey, Glowing Cinder. Alright. We're gonna do it with Bedrock.
That's what I would have picked.
I'm just gonna be overconfident here.
Have a good battle, friend.
4-6 till the end of the game. Ooh, Behemoth. That's yeah, we lose. That stinks. I feel like his field was not as good as ours. He just happened to have a big Behemoth. Hey, is what it is. That wasn't too bad. 41 points down. I think we would have won our first game if the whole thing hadn't crashed us out. I was having fun with it too. We were ramping so well. Bigger minions. We did pretty well with Gruff last time, or Guff. I don't want to call him Gruff. McGruff. Brucon. Galacron. Yeah, we haven't seen Galacron in a long time. What do you think, Guff or Galacron? Guys, what are you feeling? Guff? Galacron. We're doing one or the other. We just used his passive, so... Not that I usually pick Rockmaster anyway. I don't really like him all that much. I hate the fact that you have to keep something in your hand. It'd be cool if it was like copy the leftmost card on your field. Like get a copy of the leftmost card. Go for Galacron, guys. What are you feeling? Galacron? Alright. Galacron, it should be then. Going for it. If you're silent, silent is compliant. If some people say stuff and you don't, so. Feel free. Guys, hop in chat. Let me know what you want to see me play.
What's your strategy this
It's more fun when it's more interactive. For probably you guys, I would think. Beasts, dragons, elementals, mechs, and murlocs. I think that it would be a fantastic beast game. Or dragons, maybe. Beasts or dragons? Yeah, that's alright.
Have a good battle, friend.
Wow, what a jerk. That's okay.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
Extra money. I'm actually gonna buy Dozy Whelp and Big Bit of Banana. Can't come back from yeah. We took 3 damage on round 1. We lose. Might as well just quit now. That's it. Conceit. Just do a game. Just like play a day and just do not accept anything but a perfect run. As soon as you lose 1 round, you just quit the game.
Oh, it's okay. We all hit some bumps now and then.
Auto assembler. Doing it. Probably could have given them apples, but I didn't, so. Lullaby maybe? I don't know. You got a spicy pretzel mustard. I'm gonna go with the auto assembler. Let's see if we can get a gold copy. I went to go for the auto assembler build the other day and we ended up with like, I don't know, the biggest cluster of minions on the field known to man. It worked. We ended up going with like, honestly, a pretty similar lineup, but we went with freaking everything. So we'll let that give us some extra automaton summons. A gold copy of that with a couple engineers, and it's like game over for them. All right, 3 again. It's pretty much, you know. That's it. We're just getting wrecked.
It's really raging out there.
2. Let's do Enchanted Lasso. 1 refresh. If we could take that element. Let's see. Get it. Yeah! That could not have gone better. And we'll change that into a Noia module. Wow. That's perfect. Wind Fury, Divine Shield, Taunt, and we'll just work on going up a tier. We can grab the Careful Investment next turn too. That was amazing. We can do, so we'll have 7 gold to work with, which is all 3 of those. What do you got, Phelan? I think it should be pretty, all we need is Reborn on it, and that'll pretty much be all we need.
Don't be shy. I am a man of people.
And we get the summon. And we win the round. Doesn't he actually say that?
Nice work out there.
And an automaton?
Pressure.
Alright, we'll do all 3 of these. I'll freeze.
Tactical choice.
Freeze, grab all those. I have the spicy pretzel mustard achievement for getting a perfect run. I didn't know you were talking about the achievement. I don't even, honestly, I've seen most of the achievements. Oh, well, I've seen a lot of the achievements pop up, minus like, I don't know, I'm sure you have like rank achievements, but I don't know. I don't even, honestly, half the time I can't remember how to even change character portraits, so like I think every time I go to see like what customizations I can have for my character portraits, I get like, it takes me like 15 minutes to figure it out. I always forget.
I think you can win this thing.
I don't know, where do I change the board? Yeah, I'll change it after this run. After this run, we'll change it, customize a little bit, just for you. So you can be satisfied with what you have to look at.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
Okay. Your first death rattle each combat triggers an extra time. Absolutely. No, we're gonna not use that. But we got 2 extra automatons. I'm gonna go with Kurt. Or Bahadir. How am I saying that? Am I saying it wrong? I'm sure I am. How's it going? If I'm gonna take you home, you might as well look pretty doing it. If I'm gonna take you out, you better dress up. Alright, so auto assembler is going to go off twice first time. It dies. So we're going to get 2 extra automatons right off the bat. This should grow pretty well. We are only on turn 6. So going into turn 6 combat, we just got the phylactery. We can get a triple on that. And then we're going to go up to tier 4 so we can get reborn on the assembler. And we should be able to summon a ton of automatons every turn.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
Why? Why does he have a macaw? It doesn't make any sense. Woo! There we go. Look at those big robots. Unbeatable this early on. Nice thing about using the death rattle comp for summoning the automatons too is it kind of counters murlocs if anybody's even going murlocs.
Your minions really
What is
pulled
going
their
on
weight.
here? Alright, tier 4. Let's see what we can find. Nothing.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
I might grab that scavenge for parts next turn. Yeah, don't care what we pick there. Freeze it. I'm gonna grab scavenge for parts, and I'll change the sprightly scarab into a 4, so that I have a, well, I'll have a shot at the claw to give the auto assembler reborn. You know what? Never mind. I could have just done a refresh. If we just get a refresh, we can get another auto assembler. It'd be more worthwhile. Yeah, she'd be like, man, that guy's freaking OG. He's using the stock background, basic Bob, serving up, I don't know, hella basic drinks. And he's still kicking ass. Like, imagine if he, like, just
You can win this.
let you know, like, man, if I had this, I don't know, crazy, tricked out stream, I would just be doing too good. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. If everything was awesome, I'd be too powerful. The end. Now look at that. I'm just using robots. summoning robots and kicking tail.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Man, nothing. Let's hit a 4, see what we can get. That sucks. Sure. We're just gonna refresh at 4, because everything that I want is at 4 except for the... What's her face there? The engineer. Need reborn. Or an automaton to get a triple to try for the engineer. That is the other option. And we did not get that. Double death rattles though. So we get an extra death rattle on our phylactery. So extra time, that's gonna be 3 more automatons. All we need is a gold auto assembler now with reborn. And it's pretty much game over, I think. No, not bad at all.
Gunning for you. Watch out.
I wasn't really thinking about Titus as one of the things I wanted on my field yet, but that works like perfectly. Extra summon. Those are huge robots. This guy's like literally almost out. We're actually... It's a 5-round win streak. One guy's out. We're not even close to feeling anything painful. Probably shouldn't have had a frozen tavern there, but that's okay. I'm gonna go with the tier 7. If we get a Boommobile or a Varian or an Obsidian Ravager, because why not? Is what busted? No, extra time and extra time, so it just triggers an extra time each, so it's just 2. It doesn't trigger your death rattles twice. Otherwise, yeah, it would. It's probably why it doesn't do it. Be way too strong. This is the combo that I was trying to get before. Granted, I want this gold, not this, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. Elementals. That fountain pen. Your elementals that give stats grant an extra +4/+2. Is it enough? Minions in the tavern at 4/4. I feel like it's pretty crappy. Honestly, +4/+4 for an elemental build is kind of garbage, because the whole point is for them to buff the tavern. Why would you go with something that only gives them 4/4? I'm sure they had another, like, a better option, right?
You got this. You're way ahead.
Yeah, that's kind of the trade-off, is that 2 Barons works, unlike 2 Barans, which don't. Ooh. Okay. That's gonna be a loss on that round. Yikes. 11 damage. And he's gonna be much stronger. Those death rattles. It's gonna make his tavern enormous. The Boommobile. That is what we wanted. It can work on the automaton too. But we got the reborn on that, so let's get a gold copy. We're gonna do tier 5, see if we can get engineer. Of course not. And let's just do some refreshes for 2 more auto assemblers. We need the auto assembler. Monstrous Macaw. I mean, Macaw, attack, 3 copies. That thing will take a few tries to die. It won't necessarily come back, but it's only going to go off... It'll go off twice. But the Macaw will be dead, theoretically. It's worth a gamble. As long as the bird dies, it's fine. Could also do something like that. If I can get Wind Fury on this automaton too. But that'll die, right? So bird dies. It could go bad. Could go good, could go bad. The extra death rattle though, no matter what, is gonna be better for the auto slumber, because even if this dies and summons 2, we get... I don't know. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see how this works. I think it's gonna work well. Yeah, look at that. And it comes back just like it. And it'll kill himself, so we get the extra 2. Look at all those summons. Oh yeah, I absolutely would have seen like 30 of them by now. If we're looking for something, we're almost never going to find it. That's why I found Titus. I wasn't looking for him yet.
You're good at this.
Wow, an Arcane Behemoth. That's so fancy. There's the... Oh, it's an apprentice, not an engineer. There's the Kangor's apprentice, so... Now I'll probably get rid of the Macaw. And I'm going to give that...
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
So I'm going to give this... Wind Fury. I'm going to put that there. Something like this, maybe? No. Yeah? It's still going to... I don't know. We'll go with it. As soon as I get the auto assembler gold, I can get rid of the automaton. Summon the first 2 mechs that died this combat, and it doubles it. So theoretically, my first 2 that will die is going to be the automaton, because he'll attack twice, probably kill himself. And then the auto assembler will die and summon a bunch. Which means that when she dies, if it's after everything else... Actually, you know what? Let's do this. That's what I meant. I kept calling her an engineer. For whatever reason, I thought it was like engineer apprentice or something.
Let's see if you can
Yeah, oh, absolutely. It's not the first time. I feel like there is something called an engineer, but it might just be totally off my rocker. Again, would not be surprised. Ah, we lost it on some free summons. Lame. But we won the round. Unfortunately, she's not dead yet. But we are in the top 4, right? Yeah, we are. All 3 of them are so close to dying. Elementals. What's he gonna have? I can't believe we haven't seen another auto assembler yet. Nobody else is... Was anybody going mechs other than us? No, literally no one. Dragons, dragons, elementals, elementals, dragons, elementals, dragons. And we can't find a freaking auto-assembler while we're still at tier 4. Alright, prosthetic hand. That works. That'll actually work fine for that. Gold copies. Kangor can summon gold copies, and we can just skip all the...
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
That is absolutely the only problem with it. Go with like an old school... If I can get another automaton with Reborn, like another gold automaton with Reborn, that would work. You know what? Let's do it anyway. This might be a bad idea, but I'm gonna give it a shot.
Let's see if you can stay on top.
I was kind of going off the assumption that something was gonna be huge here. He is out. It worked. I figured he was going to have one or two really big elementals. Last two, we're going against the dragons, and we just beat them a couple rounds ago. Let's get... I don't know... Yeah, I didn't really want anything. I don't know why I did that. I actually just... I don't know. Kind of want... Another automaton isn't terrible. The golds are really what we want. Actually, I can throw that dragon right in the middle, and that's not bad. Actually, putting him first, even. Dragons? Yeah. So if we do Sindori first instead of, well, no, and an adjacent minion, kind of does the same thing as Sindori for us. I have no idea how that got there. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Just kind of like refreshing, because we can. There's not much we need to do to the field anymore. We'll go up a tier. Next term. No Varians yet either. No Varian. We did get the Boommobile, which we didn't end up needing anymore. This is such an old school build. Automaton, Apprentice.
Everyone's gunning for you. Watch out.
Okay, well, at least they didn't kill Titus. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That is kind of the best way that this round could have gone, considering we're going to lose overall. These dragons are way too big. But still felt pretty good about it. 22. We're still in it for one more round. Peggle Fishing Rod, what do you got for us? This is an oldie, but hey, there we go. Divine Shield too. This is an oldie but goodie comp we got going on here. I'm just gonna play this just to buff them up.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Yeah, we'll go up tier.
Great! I can bring in more powerful minions now. I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
I said, I'm not gonna win this one, but did a pretty good job holding their own. Wow, a Fireforged Evoker. See how this last round goes. Either way, we got a pretty solid win. We're coming in second, I think, but they lived with 1 HP. That's I actually love when that happens. I'm happy for them. Oh, gross. Alright, they changed up their comp and it totally got us. 100%. Yeah. They really wanted that win. They didn't even need to change their comp, they just did it anyway. I feel like that never works for me. And the Roaring Rallier is kind of almost kind of pointless, I think, but not a big deal. Alright, second place. I think that was a pretty solid game. Went that old school mech route. There's nothing wrong with playing the OG. It's not that OG, but that's what I'm saying. A full field of Leroy's would take a lot of effort. Oh, man. Yep, wasn't even thinking about it. You gotta be faster on the trigger there. That's why I'm right into it. Alright, I'll let you pick. What are we going for here? Just not the Drex is stupid. Gale Wing's kind of stupid too, actually, but what do you think? Patchwork, Toki, Maleficent, gross. We just did Max. Patchwork or yeah, Patchwork or Toki. You will. You'll be here. You'll be here plenty of time. Toki. Alright. Ah, see, there's our Denathrius. That's what I was saying, Toki or Patch. Went with your first. I went with your first pick.
Are you ready?
What do we got? Blazing Skyfin. We'll do that. Can do Tad next turn. Play him, sell him, get another Murloc, recruit a trainee. I just am reading that now, so let me know how quickly that turnaround is.
Have a good battle, friend.
It could be a minor. Well, I mean, it's still better than like a 30-second delay. Oh, man, just attack those two. Sweet. All right, only 2 damage. That could have been much less ideal. Could have taken 5 there.
The battle is really raging out there.
Now we think Tad recruit trainee. Get three Murlocs out of the deal. 2 Murlocs. 2 Murlocs and a Whelp. Buttons is tier 2. Mazrill. May cereal.
Have a good battle, friend.
Alright, we'll swag up the field after this one. Don't let me forget. Let me know. Like, remind me before I'm done the match. Because I will forget. I honestly have no idea what I even have for field options to be perfectly fair. I could have like 10, I could have none. I don't know.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
You will. You can't run away.
It's not the stroke, but it'll
And what do we got for threes? I really don't want to go for Murlocs. Could do Shoalfin Mystic, Chef's Choice, something. Well, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I do buy the passes.
rough battle. Pick yourself back up and turn it around.
Shoalfin Mystic. Let's do another Temporal. Eh. Oh my god. If we could end up with dragons, that'd be fantastic. We got our trinket in 2 turns. Amber Guardian might actually be worth grabbing. Tavern Spell Dragons would be fantastic. We got the Shoalfin Mystic already to buff them a little bit.
Have a good battle, friend.
Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. We got... I don't know... Is it based on cards you own for what you get for trinkets, or is it just... I think it's just based on the field, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have no idea, which would not actually be the first time. Orange Magus. He's playing an orange character. Like wannabe Ragnaros.
Really raging out there.
Wannabe Spellcaster Ragnaros. Yeah. Whelp Smuggler. Max. Yeah, you just had the one. And grab the Whelp Smuggler. Couldn't get anything useful, huh? I'm just gonna go with the spells. Let's do another dragon that isn't the paper. Yeah, it isn't the paper drake. That was super lame.
Have a good battle, friend.
No, I know it's like it's just not great the way that they have trinkets work, but sweet. Perfect. Take that, buttons. You and your dragons. Let's see if we can actually get a dragon option. It's gonna be like, do you want 3 tier 4 dragons? Or 3 tier 4 minions? Give us the bronze proto drake, like the 3 dragons option. There's the 3 tier 4 minions. Shocker. Wow, Innkeeper Stein. It's kinda like what we already get. Let's do the binoculars. Almost, well, Gromling's not terrible. Let's go tier 3. Dozy Whelp. Maybe we can get permanent stats on that.
What you were looking for.
Nope, nothing. Gromling Gourmet is not bad though. We already buffed our spells a little bit. It's pretty, yeah. They want us just like, I don't know, play Murlocs or something apparently. I'm gonna spend the 2 health. See what we get.
And hire one of these recruits.
Not a single dragon. Perfect. Not a single dragon again. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is the best thing ever. Oh, Spirited Whimsy Drake. That's actually good. Grabbing the Drake. I guess that's the way to get both. Guess we'll buff them up. It's not terrible. We can't summon both our flighty scouts, but I don't think I care that much. Probably just get rid of them next turn. Honestly, getting a triple wouldn't be terrible for just getting the extra higher tier minion. Yeah, it's just gross. That shouldn't even be a thing. Yeah! Take that, Denathrius. We still took him out. Freaking undeads, man. Could you imagine, like, yeah, 3 gold Caligos? Was it a gold brand, though?
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Let's go up a tier, and let's get a different dragon than Prize Promo Drake. That should do the trick. Again, nothing's permanent, which is... well, that's permanent. Still unfortunate, though. We get tier 5. I don't remember... oh, increasing the tap. You know, the Gromlin Gourmet, if we can get a double Death Rattle with Titus and use that to generate Tavern spells, it wouldn't be a bad idea either, until we get to higher tier. Dude, Golden Brand is just stupid. It makes it so, like a single brand with double Death Rattles is great, but the golden one gives you extra value. Not to state the obvious, but I mean, like, I don't know, the Naga that gives 1 gold coin. If you use that Naga, you get 2 gold coins, right? You get an extra gold coin, so you're getting extra gold to work with instead of just breaking even. So that's like a free tavern reset, whatever. So I think Golden Brand does make all the difference for that, especially when it comes to every battle cry trigger too. Get the fish. Nope. It's around. Well, minimize the damage a little bit.
Welcome back. How's it going out there?
Yep, exactly. Well, at least we got our greater trinket. That is a huge plus. Let's go up a tier. Probably should just use Temporal Tavern to reset. Caligos. I mean, Terragosa. Duh. Terragosa, Prize Promo Drake. Not Caligos. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Let's get rid of the Whimsy Drake and both the Flighty Scouts. Grab Terragosa, let it get the Wind Fury and the buff from that, and then we'll buff this guy up over here too. And it's temporary, which kind of sucks, but... Prize Promo Drake and the 1000 Paper Drake. We'll at least give that permanent buffs. Maybe we get something that permanently affects dragons from this. Hey, look, the auto assembler we were looking for all game. Oh man, he's gonna be doing so much. Kobe. K-Moogs. Woof. Alright. Ooh, an over summon. And we attack right into it. He summons the one minion, and that's the one thing we hit. Freaking, ugh. So dumb. If that was us, they'd have killed our Titus or the Catacomb. I mean, we did hit the Catacomb with a little minion, but we'd have just gone face right into Titus. Or they'd have gone face right into Titus and killed him.
Rough battle. Pick yourself back up.
A mothership. Wow. I don't even think that was a good option. It just is an option. Bran, Caligos, and a young Murkai. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily going to work, but I'm going to try. Seems like fun. We're going against the dead guy. So we got one turn of kind of like wiggle room. A Blazing Skyfin. Do we just totally change around what we're doing right now? We need all three of them on the field.
You're down a minion and up a goal.
The light has left this place.
Who knows what secrets the fate of the world hangs in the balance.
And a Drakari. I don't know.
Have a good battle, friend.
I don't even know what we're doing now. That was like the crappiest greater trinket options we could have had. We still live. I don't even care about the seafood. I was just going for a battle cry. Double battle cry, natural blessing. I don't know. I'd like to get a triple on that. We do need a battle cry. It's actually like worth something though. That's a battle cry. It's kind of worth something. I think it's too late now, but yeah, we can't get rolls worth a damn. Grab that. At least it's a dragon, and we can slap some of these down, buff them up a little bit more. Give Caligos a little something. What do we think? Caligos, Skyfin. I'm gonna give both of them 2. I don't know. Double end of round effects is gonna be 4 battle cries. I don't think it's gonna be enough to counter whatever this guy's got going on, but
Battle, friend.
His tavern spells got buffed up too. Woo. Yeah, 16, 18. Lost the Amber Guardian. Yeah. I don't know if we'd have been able to beat that anyway. He had 2 Fire Forged already, 2 Persistent Poets, Terragosa, and an Amber Guardian. He has like the perfect comp for dragons. Rip us. We finally got something a little cohesive right at the end there, but needed it like a few turns early. Wait, I remembered. How do I do it? I don't remember. How do I change up my field stuff? I don't remember. Collection. What we got? Boards. I don't have any other ones. I have classic. How do you even get the other ones? Purchasable when available in the shop. See, you said I had to have other ones. I definitely do not have any other ones. How do you get them? Purchasable. Are these all just like earnable after purchasing Battlegrounds season 2? We're not even close to that. I got nothing for fields. No, I think they're all behind a paywall, and I don't do that. Not that much. If it affects the game. Probius? Why is there a Probius emote? Well, we have different bartenders. 3. I want that one. How do we get Sparkle? Artist, grab. I want that one. Well, yeah, I know I have favorite one, the one I want to see, but how do I get half of these anyway? Rare? How do you earn these? I have 2. Could you only get like 1 a season? I don't want Zeratul. I'll go with the Winter Queen one. Most are from passes. Have there really been that many passes? Like, that many seasons of the game? I don't know. Maybe I missed way too many seasons. We're only on season 10, right? They couldn't all have been from passes. Is there a bartender in this? Yeah, there's not even a bartender in this pass. Right? I don't know. There you go. You got a bartender. Maybe I'll look into how to get another field. I'm not spending a fortune on it, though. You know? So, like, theoretically, 10 should have been. I don't want to change my. I changed a lot of my hero portraits already. I have most of them changed to what I want. Like, something like Rome, I'm never going to play her anyway. I don't care. We're going with Cenarius. My first match of Cenarius today got ripped away from me with a very successful Quillbore game. So let's see if we can do another Quillbore game this time. It was so sad. We would have done so well. Yeah, I think a lot of the ones that they came out... Well, a lot of the ones that they came out with that are in the past and stuff, they look super dumb. Like, when they're like, let's just make this character look like a mech. And I'm like... yeah. I think some of them look really lame. Not that I don't think the character itself looks lame, but I think it looks even worse. I have her as my... Like, that's the one that I have, too. I think that looks... Like, that... Tess looks so dumb. That's a terrible portrait. That one's cool. I don't know. I don't even like his portrait. I think I have a different Togwaggle one. That N'Zoth one's cool. I think that's the N'Zoth I have too. So I don't have the original one for a lot of them. But I'm not gonna like go crazy changing the ones I don't care about. I do think that Test one looks lame though.
How will you prepare?
Boo. Oh. What do you guys want to see? What are you looking to see this match? We got Beasts, Elementals, Naga, Pirates, and Quilboar. We got this fancy Bob in the tavern that I'm probably going to change back because it looks wrong to me. I only have the 3 bartenders, and honestly, this one just, I don't know, something about her being the bartender seems wrong.
Prove your worth.
Beatles. I'll go Beatles. I don't care. I mean, assuming the game lets me go Beatles, I'll go Beatles. Elementals. Let's go.
Dreaming bigger, I see.
There are some that are really cool. Some of the portraits that they come out with are great. But then other ones I'm like, who let them decide to make this look like that? Absolutely. Have you not seen some of the armor in like World of Warcraft? You're like, who thought that armor set looks cool? It's terrible. I think like 70% of the armor sets in WoW look like absolute dog water, and some of them are okay. And then there are obviously like your classic really good ones that everyone uses, but
How will you prepare?
how will I prepare? By going up another tier. Just gonna rush Tavern tier. What do you think? Go up to tier 4 next turn. Get a little bit more gold. And then we'll have 2 turns to recover. I mean, most we can take is 10, 10, and then 15. Oh, well, 10, 10, and 10. So, if we can survive a round or 2
Your worth.
and either take less damage or win the round after the next turn, we'll be good. Take 8 here, 28. We'll take 10 on this round as well.
This is the time for resolve.
And you want to see beasts? We can do beasts. So let's go with that and see what we get. A beetle. There you go. A powerful beetle. Let's take out Tess and her beasts. And we got beasts, so hopefully the trinket will reflect that too. It actually wasn't terrible. If this gives us something to do with death rattles or beasts, I would be impressed. Honestly, Sharp Tooth Snapper's not a bad one to have either, but we'll see what we get for tier 4s. We got the tier 4 Beetle. Yeah. Oh my gosh. The Unstoppable Force. I don't think they did have the immovable object too, right? As a shield. Am I wrong in saying that? Maybe it's just the unstoppable. I know the unstoppable force is that big like boar hammer from Alterac Valley rep. That thing was sweet.
Prove your worth.
I like some of the OG WoW. I like playing classic WoW. I would be totally up for playing classic WoW with people. I do like the solo on it too, though.
You have my
Makes it more difficult. Yeah, there we go. Unholy Sanctum. We're getting absolutely wrecked, so they gave us something good. I'm all about it. Gentle Stag.
success alone.
Whenever you summon a minion in combat. Snapper. Let's do Fleeting Vigor, the Ancient, and one more refresh. Nothing good. We got the one Death Rattle, a summon from the Snapper right away, Forest Rover. Hopefully this goes off right away. Next turn we'll fill the board. Get a couple more Death Rattles, maybe get a taunt over here on the Rover. We can't die this turn, but we could still very easily die. Luckily, Gentle Stag with Unholy Sanctum. That's going to be a big minion. It's so much fun. Honestly, playing like classic WoW, especially if you don't join a guild and get help, the challenge is pretty extreme anyway. I don't need to like have not enjoy it and just be like, oh, if I die, I'm out. I don't want to play hardcore. It's stressful and it's kind of like hardcore WoW is the equivalent of pushing rank in this game. Like to try and get a high rank, I would just be exhausted trying to play a game. Nah, that's what weekends are for. I said we got our honeymoon coming up on Friday. We leave, so I'll be MIA for like a week. I'll still put out some shorts and videos, but it'll be probably a little bit less. Obviously, it's not going to be the center of my focus. All right, we got one round. Burning Crusade was awesome too. I like the quests.
The battle rages eternal.
Tunnel Blaster. What do we got? Pirates.
It will fulfill its duty.
Come on. Give us some beasts. Another Forest Rover. That'll do it. Forest Rover. Fleeting Vigor doesn't really matter. Is that enough to live? It might be. Might not. I don't know. Reflective Pendant. He's gonna have bubbles on everything, right? Early game Pirates is all about just having the tier 1 with bubbles. Buffing her up. If Tunnel Blaster can take that out, it'll summon 4 more minions. This gets an attack. Well, it gets the free attack. That's not gonna die to Tunnel Blaster. That'll be a Death Rattle. That'll buff up Gentle Stag. And it'll summon 4 more minions. That is not what he had on his field. But it is going to do a pretty decent AoE. So, huge buffs over on our Stag. And it was a tie. We survived. See? Survival strategy. Another person using pirates, though. I don't really know what's going to win this for us here. But Yeah, well, we gotta find it is the problem. Valiant Tiger. Let's do... Progenitor. That's solid. Let's get rid of the Snapper. We go with Progenitor. Get rid of that. Let's get Careful Investment, and I'm going to do Macaw and Valiant Tiger.
Wise addition.
It gives us the chance to go first and get an extra 5/5 plus the extra 3/2 on our stat. You know, I'm going to do Progenitor over there. I want the Progenitor to start getting buffed up.
You can still recover.
I'm not speedrunning 8th place. We're going to kill it here. What you talking about? This is like a solid first place strategy. Ready? Clear out half his field. Kinda. And we're tier 5, right? Oh, it's tier 5. We're gonna go against this guy now. No, we're going against elementals. Alright. Death Rattles trigger at the beginning. Avenge 2, give your minions 4/4. Trigger all friendly minions. Death Rattles. Get rid of all bubbles on... The only downside is Macaw would die immediately then. It is. I mean, it triggers all the death rattles. These two together is crazy. Let's go up to tier 6 and let's see if we can get our
The best.
pigeon.
Now.
You guys know what I'm talking about. Beetles. Triple on the Forest Rover. Let's see if we can get the tier 6. Probably not. Ah, Hawkstrider Herald. That's delightful. Let's do Herald and... What do we think? Another Progenitor would be amazing. I could get rid of both these and grab that. Or I could just refresh once. Oh, man. I'm gonna do that. Just get rid of the taunt so that the Tunnel Blaster has to go off. Again, doesn't even matter. That was stupid. This is gonna kill our Tunnel Blaster. I mean our Macaw anyway. Yeah, whatever. We'll just let it happen.
I admire fine arts.
Yeah, we took out like half their field there. That was a massive Progenitor. Straight field nuke. And we're tier 6, so now we can actually search for the Shimmer Moth. Not saying this has been the most... I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. I should have probably grabbed the pony, huh? I kind of need the Shimmer Moth. Armor. Doesn't guarantee us to live, so I'm not going to bother with it.
You will not
Come on,
find
give us a Shimmer Moth.
success alone.
No one else is tier 6. Alright, another Valiant. That works. And... Shimmer Moth. No dice. Well, Macaw's useless. And we don't have a Shimmer Moth there. Let's do another... Pirates. He's got the Laureates and the Gold Grubber, so we already know that's his combo. And Guiding Candle. Do I bother keeping... I feel like I don't even bother keeping Forester over on the field. I'd be better off with a second Hawkstrider. I'm just going to use this to buff up the Progenitor. And next turn we need a Shimmer Moth or we're definitely going to lose. If we don't lose right now. Does Herald Sticker go off first? Yeah, we don't get those at all. I should have got rid of the Tunnel Blast, you're right. We survive. Not well, but we survive. Alright, we got a Sin Runner. That should work fine. Let's get rid of that Blaster because that totally screwed us over. And let's try and find a Moth. I'm gonna grab that Fortify, too. Come on, give us a Shimmer Moth. We're getting really, we're getting so unlucky right now. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of that. Do Bird Buddy as well. Get Sprightly. Let's get Reborn on both of our Tigers. Titus. Blanchy. And that should be fine to buff that up to be crazy strong. Get Taunt on that. I don't want to do Boon of the Beetles, as that will pop them over here, and that sucks for when Unholy Sanctum does go off. If you have Unholy Sanctum and use the Beetles, it's worse. Because as soon as something dies and it clears space, they get the permanent buff. I feel like there are so many people that are like, why didn't you use the Beetle spell? You passed it 4 times. Yes, I absolutely did. No, like, it's more death rattles. Like, I don't care. Feeling a little spicy today. It's a 4/4, and it's going to be a 106.92 right off the bat. Yeah, I should have grabbed it last turn, huh? Oh, an exact lethal. If he had been 5, we would have been fine. Hey, you know, it happens. We tied for 5th place. Not too bad. Do we want to do one more? What do you guys think? One more? Let's do one more. This is going to be the last game of the night, though. Then I'll start to pee. So I'll hold it for another half hour. You know, if I got that 5 armor, it might have worked. That's true. It's true. Let's roll that. Bran. Elementals, Max Murlocs, Naga, and Pirates. Buttons or Bran. Or Zephyrus. I'm gonna reroll that for fun. Yeah, ticket just sucks. Alright, guys. In the chat. 1, 2, or 3. What do you want to see us play? All 3 are great options. I would prefer probably 2 or 3, but Bran is awesome. Buttons is not bad. Alright, speak now, forever hold your peace. Constant gave us buttons. Elementals. Elementals are great for Bren. I feel like elementals themselves can fuel Bren. And you have the Naga for the early game.
You have the blessings of
Look at that, right off the bat. 2 elementals. Speaking of which, I'm going to go Dune Dweller. I'm actually going to freeze for those 2 next turn. A 4-7 with taunt. This guy's going to have probably a Laureate. Just. Elementals, Murlocs, and the tier 1 Naga. And the tier 1 Pirate. The tier 1 Naga Demon that lowers the cost of tavern spells. You'd have the one element. There's a battle cry in all of them but mechs. The pirate that gives you more gold.
the battle rages eternal.
Yeah, I think 5 is kind of like 4 is too fast for getting a Bran. 5 is just right. 6 was too much for getting Bran in like a reasonable amount of time. Granted, if you just get straight Battlecry minions, he's good. That's all good. We're gonna have a sweet buttons game no matter what. We'll be ramped up to get our greater trinket.
You fought well, mortal.
What do we got? Oh my, that is amazing. Look at that freaking tavern. Dune Dweller with the Cyclone and another Molten Rock. I'm actually gonna just use them apples now. Do Dune Dweller and grab the Cyclone. Probably save the Molten Rock. This guy has elementals, so maybe Cry Foul if we want to. We'll have an 8-5 Crackling Cyclone, though. Chances are this guy is not going to be as strong as we are. He's already got a Crackling Cyclone. Nope. Same field, but that extra health. You know what? I think an epic elemental game may very well, if we can get like 2 copies of the Quill or something to buff up the elemental stat gain, it'd be freaking intense. This guy's obviously just got pirates. Why are we versing him again? I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, so stand by, guys.
Fight for Ardenweald. You have proven yourself.
Yeah, whatever happened, it looked incredibly successful. Ugh. What did he have? What did he have? Naga. Let's do the Molten Rock. We'll do one more refresh. Alright, Dune Dweller. That is... What are the chances that we can lasso that Dune Dweller? Or lasso... You know, we got a 50-50 shot because... Free Dealing Gambler gives us the 3 gold to get the Dune Dweller for the triple. Whew. It's nice. Tier 3. And let's go with the Sand Swirler for that permanent buff. That was actually freaking awesome. I know everyone's dying inside because I didn't go up a tier, but those Molten Rocks, 2 health every time now. And a Lesser Trinket. We have a massive field of tier 1s. What just happened was awesome things. Nami sticker. There are Murlocs. We could do end of round battle cry triggers. Gold pendant can make him gold, or we could just do Nami sticker and not be chumps. And she's tier 4 already, so I'm gonna go up a tier as well. I'm thinking we'll be fine. If she pushed tier 4 already, it means she's I mean, she lost a round, then won a round. She lost a round to whatever he's got going on. I think we'll be fine. These are some beefy Molten Rocks. We should be good. If we can push tier... Why does that say 6 turns left? Alright. Our passive is apparently 6 turns left. Imagine if this screwed this up and this was actually 6 turns away. They're like, oh, on turn 8? We meant on turn 18. Imagine if that wasn't available till 12. That does say 6 turns left on it, though.
Your efforts have borne fruit.
Ah, easy win.
A fine performance.
Why does it say 5 turns left? It doesn't even tell us that we're getting this next turn. Are we about to have a glitched out buttons game? Because that would be so sad.
My stock is improved.
What'd you do, Blizzard? What did you do to our game? Yeah, that would be really... So, turn 7. 5 turns left for our Greater Trinket. And that would just be... It doesn't say it's going to activate next turn. It really doesn't, so... I don't know how I feel about this. It'd actually be wicked messed up if that happens. We literally lose the only reason that we're playing buttons right away. It'd be like a turn 12 power spike. Woo. Alright. Just spamming sharpened blades on him. Alright, we should have our greater trinket here. Should.
The battle rages.
Alright, it did give us the greater trinket. I was genuinely concerned. Do we go with a second Nami sticker? Or do we go with the Arcane Behemoth? A second Nami sticker would make us ramp up elementals so freaking fast. That's 6/6 for all elementals in the tavern for the rest of the game if we go with that every time we play one. I think it's better than Arcane Behemoth. Honestly. Yeah, let's do Nami sticker. And then let's get no elementals after that. How do you guys think? Yeah, no elementals. Alright, perfect. That's what we're looking for. Yep, no elementals in the tavern again. Okay, good. We're on point for exactly what I figured would happen. Now we got 4 extra gold next turn. So, yeah, if that happens, it's going to be so dumb. Maybe we'll get another Nami sticker and we'll just have 10/10 every time we play an elemental. We just won't see another elemental for the rest of the game. This is what, 4 or 5 refreshes? 4 refreshes? 3 or 4? Yeah, something like that. That's the kind of luck that we are going to be looking at. See, now if I was like
How do I attract all
a
these
Celemental, yeah.
to-
Celemental sticker is small though, isn't it? I mean, that was combat 8. We're not taking 15, so. Well, we'll see. We'll see what it gives us.
The battle rages.
Fountain pen. Okay. 2 Nami stickers and a fountain pen. Sand swirler. Right off the bat, we got a sand swirler. We need elementals in the tavern. Let's see what happens to this crackling cyclone. We're gonna sell the spirit walker. I don't care about it. 15, 11. Wildfire's not bad. Let's get rid of the Dune Dweller. Crackling. Then we got a Wildfire. It's a decent size. I have to get rid of one of those. And I will freeze that Molten Rock for the triple. +4, +5 every time we play an elemental, and that'll go off twice. We'll buff the tavern, and we'll buff all our elementals pretty well. Actually, with the fountain pen and the 2 sand swirlers, that's 4/4. It's a really good question. He's my friend. This little cord puller. He's my homie, and I don't want to be without him. We're close. All right. Sentimental value. That cord puller, you know. I don't know, man.
You hunt well.
Oh my gosh. There's a stupid sized Myrmidon. That's alright. Tier 4. See? Look how good he did. Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised that one mech didn't make all of our, like, things go towards mechs instead of, like, Nami stickers.
The battle rages
Get rid of that. We'll go up a tier. We'll grab the Molten Rock. Probably shouldn't have gone up a tier. Probably should have just played more elementals, but... Yeah, go with the young merc guy. Use the sand swirler, and hopefully I can get that windfall tornado next turn. Two extra Nagas. She's tier 5. At least we got the big molten rock. I said we could totally just whiff it and lose now. Could also, yeah, I mean, I could sell these and try for something different with the windfall. Then I don't have anything for young Murkai. And these collectively are better than one minion, so give it a shot. If I had done the Molten Rock and it had been the tier 6 elemental to give us another elemental, that would also have been decent. I probably should have stayed at tier 5. I mean at tier 4. Oh no, I should have. Absolutely. You're not wrong. At least we're not going against the guy in first place. That's not to say that we're not going to get absolutely decimated right now by, you know, literally Venomous. Yeah, this guy's field. This whole field was strong. I don't think there was a single way we were going to beat that field anyway, but... Oh, absolutely. That was, okay, we'll do one more. We'll do one more to come up to make up for that ridiculous match. How what? I mean, that one, like, all that guy's stats, all of his stats on his board were temporary. He had two, whatever the heck you call it, the tier 2 that buffs them by how many spells you played. He had 2 of those on the field. So he had permanent stats on his, my goodness. I'm just talking out my rear right now. Hang on. Click on the stupid Naga so I can see what they're all called, because I don't remember off the top of my head. Thaumaturgist, and he had the Zesty Shaker for duplicating them, and then the Lava Lurker. And then his tier 5 Dagger Spine, he was just giving that temporary stats. None of it was permanent. Demons, Elementals, Mechs, Murlocs, and Naga. Alright, what are we going for? I don't want to go for Elementals again, they're stupid. Elementals either ramp really well or really terribly. Maybe Mechs. Mechs are a safe bet against Murlocs.
The battle rages eternal.
Sounds like it's worth it. Next turn, I'm going to do them apples. I'll grab that cord puller, give it some more health, and go up some gold. If we're going to go max, cord puller's a good start. That free Divine Shield. And AFK. It's actually perfect, because AFK is a tie. Absolutely not. We didn't embrace the cord puller last game, and you know, ride or die, man. Ride or die. You can't blame me. Look at how cute he is. Kind of reminds me of did you ever play Yu-Gi-Oh? Constant?
How do I attract all these minions?
They had like during the jeez. That is one hell of a molten rock. At least took out one of them. Big Forg. Forg? Why not one less eye and like Big Forge?
The battle rages eternal. It will grow stronger in time. From the smallest seed.
Let's see. Next turn. Tier 11 gold, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe. Yeah, thoughts. During the like battle, no. Not Battle City. It was after that. It was during that whole Jaden Yuki whatever. Anyway, one of the characters had like a mech power tool dragon deck, and that's what Cord Puller reminds me of. One of the little mechs from that. Look at that. Combat 4, and we still only take 3 damage. Still above 31. That's pretty good for tier 4, or turn 4. If we can hold on to this momentum, we'll be freaking killing it. Let's see if we get one of those too. Yeah! Perfect. Alright. Yu-Gi-Oh was my jam. I have a Millennium Ring tattooed to my leg. The original was so ridiculous though, when you watch like,
Prove your worth.
I don't know, all stuff with like Kaiba. Pretend like, he's like, I'm gonna jump off the look at that! See? Cord Puller. Cord Puller just won us that round. That one little bot. Turn Combat 5, we're already winning as Cenarius. Cord Puller, MVP.
You have proven yourself.
Ooh, next turn, Greater Trinket already. That's what's up. Let's go with another Cord Puller. Arcanatron. Grab the Tricky Trousers, get some more gold. Buff our minions for the rest of the game. Let me grab the Deflectobot. Do Deflectobot. I'm gonna take the taunt off of that. Yeah, it works. That will work pretty well. Gives us a couple attacks in between, just in case he hits with the elemental. He'll go back on the Arcanatron if he's not already dead. If Cord Puller gets hit by the AoE elemental, it'll kill Deflecto before the Divine Shield goes back on him, yeah? Respecto the Deflecto. Word.
Prove your worth.
Crackling Cyclone. Let that kill itself. A little unfortunate. Honestly, still pretty minimum damage. We get our Greater Trinket. What is it gonna be? Let's get
Have my support.
2 magnetic mechs. Whenever a friendly minion is magnetized, give it 4/4. Kinda just want to go with whatever we get from Portable Factory. Demons, Elementals, Mechs, Murlocs, and Naga. Ha. Felipe Falape. Let's go Portable Factory. I almost want to abandon the mechs and just go Barnstormer. That's so good. Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna go Barnstormer. We got a Elemental hanging out right there. That is gonna be a lot. And a Greasefire. That is so early for a Barnstorm. I mean, we're just gonna get another Barnstormer every single turn. I'm gonna grab that Greasefire, and I think I'm gonna sell the Deflecto for the Wisdom again. I'm just gonna roll with that. There's a lot of stats. Need to get Taunt on Barnstormer.
The forest will aid you.
Okay, Susan. Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that. Yeah, let's get perfect. Damn. Alright, well, here was to hoping. We only take 5 damage, so. 5 damage, our second Barnstormer. Ooh, and a Tortollan? They're just giving us stuff now. We got the Tortollan. I'm gonna go. Your elementals that give stats. That's gonna be huge overall. Double buff that. Let's go up a tier. I'm gonna try for. Alright, no dice. Let's go Wisdom. Because that's gonna go on our Greasefire. Permanent increase there. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get a Bran or Titus, preferably Bran. Yeah, I'm gonna. This next turn, I'm gonna wait to drop the gold Barnstormer. Hopefully until we get a Bran. I can only be so picky because we're gonna need to pick up some elementals in between, but if we don't get a Bran right away. I mean, perfect world, our first refresh will give us the make a minion in the tavern gold and a Bran, and we can just buy and sell and force a gold Bran right before we drop a gold Barnstormer. And now that's 4/5. Yeah, 3 Brans in the shop. I don't know if I've ever seen more than 1 Bran in a shop at one time.
I believe in your strength.
I mean, I think my version's a little more plausible. And dead. Amazing. We just took his whole strategy there and shoved it right up his rear. Love it. Love it. Look at that. AFK getting rocked. And now everybody else gets their Greater Trinket. Finally, for them. They get their Greater Trinket right as we ramp into oblivion against all of them. Alright, give us a Bran. I almost don't really want Dune Dweller. Wildfire, though. Okay, I kind of gotta drop this. I don't want to lose out on all the stat gain for too long. So, Elemental of Surprise. We grab that Wildfire. That's another triple at 80-87. I think a Localar is probably better. We can get rid of the Arcanatron. Another Wildfire. Grab Wildfire, Wisdom, and sell off Sandswirler, I guess. Get another Wildfire in the tavern. Holy crap. Yeah, the tavern buffing's all I mean, I'm just gonna keep the Localar for a turn to buff our Wildfires, really. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna grab Fortify to make sure that our Barnstormer dies. Good call, Constant. I know you were looking out. Double Leroy. That's nice. Going against Mex. Shield, let him kill the Barnstormer. No, still nothing. There it is. I know. Could kind of adjust the comp a little bit to some crazy absorb. I think just going straight elemental is going to be better, obviously, but... Glowing Cinder. Crackling Cyclone. Another Grease Fire. And another Sand Swirler. Get that out real quick. I'm going to get rid of the Cord Puller. And another Barnstormer. That's much stronger. I'm gonna get rid of the Bedrock. I should have played one of those first. My bad. Amplifying Light Spawn, also good. Throw another one of those down, and honestly, we just have a full field of Barnstormer.
It was time to make a change.
Try and find Bryn.
Prove your worth.
4-6 twice, and then another 4-6 4 times if everything does die. Hopefully that Barnstormer on the end gets killed. No, it didn't. Yeah. I don't want to lose the potential to, like, kill things early just because I want a Barnstormer to die either. So, I'd rather just get Taunt on the one. Let's grab some armor because that totally bit us in the ass last time. Titus Rivendare. That could work. Not that that's necessarily what we're going to do, but let's go tier 6.
I have saved the best for now.
Alright, I'm just going to increase gold. I'm going to put that out on the field. Another tier 6. Grab the party guest. Why not? There is the Bran Bronzebeard. That Wildfire Elemental's come to our hand next turn. Arcane Behemoth. I definitely don't want that sitting next to Titus if this guy's got elementals. He's gonna wildfire him and take him out. Be lame. I'm gonna use both for the time being. If both of them die, it's just, you know, quadruple. It's four buffs plus the Titus makes it 8 buffs to our tavern every turn. Yes! Amazing. We got all 8 buffs. That's like, we just got 30-30 basically on our tavern that turn. Yeah.
A fine performance.
Another Barnstormer. Can do Bran. I'll grab Bran. We got a Tricky Trouser for our Barnstormer. I'm probably more apt to get rid of Greasefire than... I can refresh, see if we can get a triple on him. Refreshing Anomaly. I'm just going to do that. Refreshing Anomaly. A couple freebies. Should have dropped Brand first. Elemental of Surprise is going to work on our Greasefire. So let's do... I'm going to do away with the Wildfire and the Barnstormer. I'm going to do Bran, Barnstormer, double buff that. Elemental, triple the Greasefire. That's a huge elemental.
Strong amongst your forces.
We got it, we got it. And Party Elemental. Another Barnstormer. A Localar. Alright, I'm just gonna get rid of these. Not that. And a Gentle Genie.
Its power is eternal.
Some Elementals. I'm actually gonna do
As compensation.
something like this real quick and just see if I can't get I don't know why I bought that, but I did. I didn't want to waste the gold. I'm getting greedy right now, yeah. That's why. This guy's got a 600. I gotta make up for it. It worked out. We won the round. Nah, that's too much. Then I need like double end of round. We got the one Barnstormer right now. That'll give us the double battle cry here. Up a tier. We do have Young Murkai. Maybe we do that instead of the... I don't know. I don't want any of these. Whatever. Click on there. We gotta search no matter what. Let's do Fortify. I could drop the Baron, yeah. Sand Swirler, double buff. Yeah, let's drop Titus and grab Windfall.
serve you well.
What are we doing here? What are we looking for? What is my end goal? That is the real question here. Refreshing anomaly. Wildfire. We can get a triple on the wildfire.
It will grow stronger.
There's the wildfire triple. I'm gonna sell off the small barnstormer, drop the wildfire,
As compensation.
give it magnetize, drop that, drop Murkai. Yeah, we did it.
Your
Oh, there was another technical elemental I could have grabbed. Damn. Well, it definitely, yeah, we still need a decent amount of scaling. And that wildfire is going to clean this whole thing up for us anyway, I think. We do still have the... I can actually get rid of the grease fire, too. And that's going to kill both of them, so we're good. Do we get the dead guy? Yeah, we'll let one of them kill each other off. We get a Barnstormer every turn, so I don't want to get rid of Bran. Not really. Greasefire can go, but I need something decent to replace it. Alright, Windfall Tornado. Let's do... I'm gonna get rid of Barnstormer. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Play that. Get rid of it. See what we get from that. It's elemental. Extra gold. Perfect. Let's just see what we can get searching through everything. 30 seconds. Amazing. Another grease fire. Let's hold on to it. Another brand, another refreshing anomaly.
Perhaps hire another.
I actually think Murkai's kind of a waste.
As compensation. None shall
Alright, that's what we're going with. We got a really nice size field. 933, 1,333. We get a triple on our Barnstormer next turn. So that'll be like a 900 anyway. Double Battlecry. Maybe we can get triple Brand before we drop him on the field. One of those two is definitely out. And we beat him last turn, so I think we'll be perfectly fine. Triple on the Genie. Potentially. Let's see what we can get in the tavern. Yeah.
You will not
That's a
find
massive
success.
grease fire elemental. And we got a big size grease fire anyway.
Perhaps hire another.
All the elementals are so big. Perfect. Another technical. And drop that on our wildfire. Just make it enormous. Alright, what do we got? Something else big. Something else big. There's the triple on the Bran. Triple on the Bran right before we drop that Barnstormer. It's not even going to matter, most likely, but it still is exciting. Let's get that. Just get rid of it. It actually will matter. I can do the Genie. Get the triple Battlecry off. Sell all these off so we have some more refreshes. And what do we got? What do we got?
find success alone.
I don't know if this guy's gonna be able to even counter this, like, at all. These are bigger than that, but it's got the Divine Shield, so it's still technically better. Biggest minion, 1,192, 1744. And he killed it with a... what? Leroy. He got it with Leroy, and we're not going to lose the round. We're not going to lose the game from that. I don't think. We might. 25. We have 2 health left. Oh, biggest ever? No idea. Decent size, for sure. I'm going to move this down here. Let's grab Wildfire.
It will fulfill its duty.
Could also grab Leroy. Let's put... grab that too.
You will not find success.
Nice. Okay, let's get the anomaly. Spit it on something. There we go. Let's do Barnstormer. Well, you know what? I probably should have dropped that Sandswirler first. Didn't even realize I had one. Would love a triple on this Greasefire. Surprise, Elemental of Surprise would be next freaking level. But that works. We can put that over here. Blazing. Do the Wildfire. I'm gonna put Technical on it, and then let's swap out that Genie for a stronger Greasefire. Actually, I'm gonna do that.
It will fulfill its duty.
I don't know if that's good enough, but we're gonna find out.
You hunt well.
Just leave this guy at the end here. Oh, that was just a really big Shadow Dancer. That's what killed this, huh? Or did he have a Leroy? How did that die to begin with? Don't know. This field just got so big. Wow. Alright, he deserved every bit of that win. Those are massive. I wonder how big his spells were. That's crazy. Hey, good on him. The Shadow Dancer, that was an insane... He did have Leroy, yeah, so he built this field up freaking... His tavern must have been massive from those. That was awesome. It was a great second place. And an excellent final match of the... Or final round of the whatever match of the day. Guys, if you enjoyed the stream, even though there was some really ridiculous plays, definitely, if you're new, consider subscribing, like the video. You guys know the whole 9 with YouTube. Hopefully you guys have a great night. I'll be live again tomorrow around the same time, so look forward to see you guys in here. Turn on your notifications so you know when we go live. New videos, all that, at least 1 video a day. Yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow in the next one. Have a great night. Peace.